Okay, we are live and hello and welcome to this live show on Rev Sports. And today, me and Trishadi have joined you guys from London. Obviously, today the first semi-final between Australia and West Indies of the ongoing ICC Women's T20 World Cup. And unfortunately, there is no India in the semi-finals. But we will come to the semi-final with the previews, the articles, everything. But in this live show, the main topic is the squad of the Indian women for the upcoming Asian Games. When we woke up in the morning, the first thing
Yeah,
that we got to know that the squad has been announced,
yeah,
and Harmanpreet to lead the squad, and no Yastika Bhatia. G Kamplani gets a return call up, you can say,
yeah.
and Shriyanka Patil has been named in the squad, but there is a subject to fitness.
Of course.
Yes, and no Prema Rawat, by the
Yeah.
way. Yeah, so I think
Where is your mic?
yeah, here only.
Where? No.
Here only. It is there.
It is there.
Fine.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think for Shriyanka, obviously we have to see the fitness and all, how she gets recovered and everything. But no Yastika Bhatia Trishari is the squad. First thoughts on the squad. Harmanpreet Kaur to lead. No Yastika Bhatia, no Prema Rawat, and mostly the same squad for the
Yeah.
T20 World Cup. And we saw how the team played. It was not near maybe their B or C level of cricket.
Yeah, but apparently
Forget
only Yastika and Prema are to be blamed, no?
Yes.
Because they are the ones who have been dropped.
Yes.
Prema was brought in. I get it that logistically,
Yeah.
bringing in Prema was easier.
Easy.
But if it was only about logistics, then why did you go ahead with her in the South Africa game? And if you did go ahead with her in the South Africa game, then after that you did not play her, and now you have dropped her. So yeah, I know what the argument can be, that she was anyway not part of the actual squad. So Prema, I will still accept that. Okay, she
Yastika.
was not. Yastika, I'm still not understanding. Yes, Yastika did not play to her potential. Yastika was not running properly. I get all that points, but Ashish, there was no consistency, first of all, in which number Yastika was being sent. The other bigger factor is, Yastika had just come back from injury. She did not have much what. She did not play any competitive cricket before that England game, where she scored a quick fire 30 odd. And then you promoted her in that one innings to number 3, dropped the number 3 Jemmy to number 4, 5, back and forth, even played around with Harman's batting order. Not only Jemmy, even Harman's batting order was being played around with, only because of that 130 odd that she scored. And then you
And the
drop
50.
Yastika.
First innings she scored
First,
50. The innings she scored 50 along with Jamie. Both of them scored 50.
correct. The first game,
Yes.
she scored 50 or 40
Yeah,
balls or something of that sort, 56 or 40, if I'm not wrong. Yes. And one more 30.
Yes.
On the basis of that, you made her play the World Cup. Then you drop her and bring in G Kamalini. I'm not 100% sure what is the actual thing that the think tank is going for. And there is time between Asian Games and now.
Yes.
You did not need to announce the squad right now. You
Even
could
the
have taken a
T20 World
little
Cup
more
is going
time.
on.
Yeah, the T20 World Cup that you exited in the
perform
group stage.
Yes.
Go back, recalibrate. Take some time to recalibrate.
Absolutely. Okay, first let me read out the squad once for you guys.
I'm sure everybody has read the squad.
but still. Harmanpreet Kaur, the captain, Smriti Mandana, vice captain, Shefali Verma,
Smriti Mandana will forever remain the vice captain, it seems. Look, I don't have a problem with Harmanpreet Kaur personally, but the point is, for 10 years, Harmanpreet Kaur has been your T20 captain. You have, yes, 2020 we were fantastic, but we did not win it. 2018 we lost in the semis. You have been losing in the semis, and then it's all group stage. So you have to have some fresh thought process, fresh, perspective. Keep Harmanpreet Kaur the captain, the batter, of course, because she has shown you time and again that, again, not consistent enough, but at least she can score in clutch matches. Anyway, go ahead.
So yeah, Shefali Verma, Jemima Rodriguez, Dipti Sharma, Richa Ghosh, G Kamalani, both wicket keepers. Bharti Fulmali retains her place. Sri Charani, Renuka Singh Thakur, Kranti Gaur, Arundhati Reddy, Radha Yadav, Nandini Sharma, and obviously Shriyanka Patil. But again, subject to
Subject to
fitness.
fitness, yes, of
Yes.
course.
But that is the question, Trishadi. I think of the camera, I also mentioned you that the timing of the announcement of the squad,
Yeah, it's
that
very weird.
you just got off the tournament 2 days back. You know the first semi-final is going to happen. Before
Yeah.
that only you come up with the squad
Yeah.
for the tournament that is going to happen in September.
Yeah.
So the timing kind of give you that indication that the management might have thought that okay, all these players who are going for this upcoming tournament, irrespective of the result we have
Yes.
in this tournament, right?
Obviously, I mean, you have just got out of the tournament.
Yes.
On 28th, you got out of the tournament.
On 30th.
Not, yeah, on 30th, you have announced.
Yes. So so why there
I
would
think
be
that was the
report or
World Cup
something?
and Asian Games squad.
Yes, but it should be there. There should be a report, like what went wrong for the team.
Apparently, they have processed the report also, no? I mean, that's what you would think,
Yes,
that if
yes.
you have announced a squad for the
Yes,
next tournament.
and after all, after looking.
Yeah,
to
but
that
nobody
report,
is saying that drop Harman. I get it that you guys are Harmanpreet Kaur fans, but at least listen to what is being said and then write nonsense. Nobody has asked to drop Harman. What I have said, I don't know about others, but what I'm saying is it's time to give the captaincy to someone else. Keep Harmanpreet Kaur the batter. Nobody is saying that Harmanpreet Kaur the batter has to be dropped, but the captaincy has to change. And not only the captaincy, I think the coaching too needs to be questioned.
Absolutely. I think not only the captain, the team management, the coaches, everyone plays a big part in decision making.
Yeah.
And throughout the tournament, the T20 World Cup tournament, I am saying, throughout the tournament, that whatever decisions we saw, I think it was quite baffling.
Yeah.
So it's high
And
time.
if people are saying that, you know what, Smriti cannot be the captain because Smriti does not score in clutch matches, then you can't have a captain who only scores in one or two of the matches in a tournament either. So don't give me the logic that, oh, Smriti does not score in clutch matches. Smriti is way more consistent than Harmanpreet. But it is not about the batters, Smriti Mandana or Harmanpreet Kaur. It is about the captaincy. You have to change and get in fresh perspective. Harmanpreet Kaur, the captain, has to be changed. Not Harmanpreet Kaur, the batter. There is nothing there. But Smriti Mandana, I mean, it's all right to be a fan, but don't be blind fans, for God's sake.
Absolutely.
Smriti is minnow basher. You have not seen Smriti score against Australia. Yes, in the World Cup, in this crunch match, probably she didn't. In fact, Smriti does not have enough good performances in World Cup knockout matches. We get that. None of us are changing stats and saying. In fact, it's you guys who change stats at your convenience. We don't. We understand the stats. But the point here is not whether she's a minnow basher or not. It is about captaincy. It is not about batting, guys.
Yes, absolutely. But Trishani, let's talk about the Yastika Bhatia decision. I think
if I am Yastika Bhatia, I would be so let down.
Yes, absolutely. From her perspective, I think it is a big letdown. But what is the role of the when there comes the role of the team management? Before the T20 World Cup squad announced, we were quite surprised to see the return of Yastika Bhatia because she hadn't played that much of nothing. Not what that much of nothing.
Yeah.
Competitive cricket.
Yeah.
She was going through that injury, getting fitter, and then she got the call up for the World Cup.
Yep.
So it was quite surprising because G. Kamalani was there also.
Yeah.
That time
you did not bring in G. Kamalani.
Yes.
Then.
She played for you.
I guess you went with experience over.
Yes. But when you finally went for the experience, then at least you could have stick to that at least for another series or maybe another tournament, right? So it's again
that is something that you are saying logically.
Yes.
When has this team functioned logically?
That has been the problem.
You have changed your playing 11 every single game.
Every series, every game.
Yeah, I mean, even Shikha Pandey, I think, had tweeted the horses for courses thing has to be stopped a little, at least. But that's the case. No, Yastika was sent in at number 5 against Netherlands. You talk about, and there are a lot of people who talk about strike rates. The recent trending is Smriti is not a T20 player because she played that knock against Australia. Of course, because one knock defines, players. But that's in fans' dictionary. That does not happen in real life. You would expect when Amita Sharma or Amol Mazumdar and Harmanpreet Kaur sit down to do the report about World Cup, they are not talking about who scored badly in one match and who scored well in one game. It will be overall. But yeah, I mean, for example, fielding. In 2024, Bharat and you used to report that there were 45 minutes, 1 hour session on fielding.
Yes.
How many catches have been dropped this year?
Same.
So nothing is
what, 11, 12?
My question is, if there is a problem and that is not solved
In 2 years.
in 2 years, how are we expecting to be consistent world champions? If somebody tells me that World Cup 2025 happened by fluke, no, I get that. ODI is your best format. You won the ODI World Cup. But Australia didn't win one World Cup. New Zealand did, and we keep calling it one inconsistent side. If you have to be consistently world champions, you have to be first consistent with your players, consistent with playing 11, consistent with the roles. For years, Jemmy settled down at 5. Again, I'm saying Jemmy had the most horrid World Cup. In fact, she should sit and rethink. But the question is not that. The question is, she was given a role at 5. She settled to that role at 5. Then you brought her, Then you brought her up at 3. Then Yastika performed well at 3. You again push her at 4, 5, whatever. Harmanpreet Kaur at number 4 has been your settled number 4. You push her to number 5. Richa Ghosh. What is Richa Ghosh's role? 5 balls, 30 runs.
That to last over.
By
retiring out a player.
Yeah.
Yes. So many questions, but let's take some comments. Rakesh 1215 saying good afternoon. Rakesh again saying Captain Harman should be changed. Yeah, I think that is what.
Saying that.
Yeah. Babu Shunade saying shocking decision. Instead, Radha Prema better option. But
200%.
Yes.
I mean, even if after you saw that over against Australia, something that Babu Shona Day, right? Babu Shona Day, we have been saying that Radha Yadav unfortunately does not bring in that subcontinent spin. She has to reduce her pace at least by minimum 5 to 7 kilometers, if not more, to actually be effective even in turning tracks, but the team, I don't know. I mean, and honestly, we said that, we have said this, that Radha Yadav is there because she has huge potentials as a fielder. She's your best fielder. There is no doubt about it. Even if she drops 4 more catches in the near future, the truth of the story is she's still your country's best fielder. But in the most important match, she did drop the catches. It's not like she didn't. So when you point out a Spriti, when you point out a Jemmy, when you point out a Harman, when you point out a Renuka, a Deepti, you also have to point out these moments.
Okay, Babu Shona is saying Yastika has no role. Instead, we should have played extra bowler in this World Cup.
Then you should have done it before the World Cup.
Yeah, in the squad.
Look, Yastika has not come and told you select me. No, none of the players have done that. You have selected a team. What is the role that clarity should be there with the management? The player will not have that clarity. Mujhe opening karna hai. That's not going to be the case, right? In fact, you know what? I'll tell you an incident. Also, I just wanted to tell you something. A lot of people in my DM has wrote कि तूने कितना cricket खेला है. सर ये बहुत आसान होता है सर एंड मैम्स, बहुत आसान होता है स्पोर्ट्स जर्नलिस्ट को बोलना, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली आई एम वेरी सॉरी टू डिसअपॉइंट ऑल ऑफ यू. आई हैव नॉट ओनली प्लेड द गेम, आई एम अ लेवल ए कोच, आई हैव पास्ड इट फ्रॉम एनसीए. तो ये सब तो बोला ही मत करो मेरे को. एंड यू नो व्हाट माय प्रॉब्लम विद दिस इनकंसिस्टेंसी इज, I get it and I understand what people are saying. I also think that Yastika needs to work a lot harder to be in the T20 squad. But you have taken her in the T20 squad and now you have actually pushed her out of the squad. Until and unless Yastika is injured, what is Yastika as a player thinking? Yes. And how are you going to get fearless cricket from these players when they know one bad performance and they can be dropped?
Yes. The insecurity.
Yeah, the insecurity will never let you. It's one thing to say we will bat freely. The other thing is to give that security so that you can bat freely.
Okay, Babu Sona, they are saying Kamlani has done well in recent India A series against England A. So a good opportunity for her. But again, hopefully they will stick with
Yeah.
Kamalani. It shouldn't happen that after this
Kamalini
tournament,
played that
that Sri Lanka
Sri
series.
Lanka series.
Yes.
Then she got injured during WPL. Fair enough.
Yes.
Why
Then
was she not there then?
yes,
Once she came back from injury.
exactly. She scored runs also in the
Yeah.
domestic. So she should have been. She should have played that South Africa series.
Hmm.
If she has not done well in that series, then you can took that call
Now
for the
tell me
England series.
something. In the Asian Games squad,
Yeah.
if I ask you why is Anushka not there,
Yes.
what is your answer?
Nothing. Vaishnavi Sharma.
Vaishnavi. Where is Vaishnavi now?
Yes. Okay.
And by the
Okay.
way, Vaishnavi wasn't bad in that
No.
series against Sri Lanka.
No. No. And Vaishnavi, I think, has been doing decent enough in the for
Yes.
India
Yes.
England. Okay.
I thought
Avinash.
she was pretty good in this one also. Mumbai Indians.
Oh yes. Came as an injury
Yeah.
replacement. Yeah. Avinash Arora. Hello guys. Do you know why Tanuja Kanwar is not playing in India A squad for England? Whether T20s or ODIs? She was there in Rising Star Asia Cup, right? Is she fit? I think she has potential at T20s. I think she is with the squad, but somehow I think due to the combination or maybe I think she is not playing.
Yeah, I think she's in the 15.
Yes, I think she is in the squad. Okay, Rakesh 1215 saying Harman will never be dropped because of MI. I don't know.
देखो ये सब नहीं पता यार ये सब तो these are all assumptions that we
Yes.
make. Harman won't be dropped because of MI is what logic? If that's the case, then if you go franchisee wise, how many MI players are there?
Exactly. Okay, Shashank saying same squad. Thank God it's Asian game. Otherwise, we know what is going to happen. No power hitter ODI batters in squad.
You are saying this, you are correct. But think of most other fans because fans will remember what is the latest result. And you're going to win gold in Asian Games
Yes.
for sure.
And everything will go.
And
under the
everything will
carpet.
go. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, user OD9CH1CT5 saying Harman should be captain. No better options to be honest. I think you are trying to mentioning players are struggling to perform consistently. That is why maybe, but
No, must be Harman fan.
uh, okay.
If you're telling me for 2.5 years, Smriti has been in there for 2 years, how many matches Smriti has captained without being the captain?
Mhm.
It's not like, I mean, and if you're talking about WPL, then Smriti has two WPL, Harman has two WPL.
Mhm.
So, what is your mark? I mean, what are your marking captaincy on? And maybe Smriti will, sorry, and maybe Smriti will turn out to be a bad captain. You don't know.
Yes.
Have
But
you
the
tried
parameter
her?
needs to be same.
My point is, have you tried her? Have you
Yes.
tried a fresh perspective? For a decade now, a perspective is going on, a mindset is going on. Have you tried to try something different?
Okay, Avinash Arora saying when coaches talks about inexperience in bowling, be patient with the team. Then why selector drop experienced Yastika and
It is not
give long
selectors. Let's not put it. And I know Neetu Di was trolled right, left, and center. I know a lot of people are going to try and troll Amita Sharma as well. But understand this: selection does not happen by selectors alone. There's also a coach and a captain involved in it. So let's not put everything on the selectors just because somebody comes in the press conference and says, "Oh, you know what? It's on the selectors." No, not everything is on the selectors. If a coach and captain wants a team, the selectors have to somewhere go and back them because selection and team management, the selection panel and team management are a team. They have to have each other's back.
Okay, Virat Chaudhary saying, does India women's cricket lack talent or are new players simply not being given enough opportunities? Enough and consistent opportunities. I think that is the perfect word, maybe. Anything but knowledge saying Smriti isn't a T20 player.
Smriti isn't a T20 player only now. Wow.
Okay, Deepak Kumar saying, you please list the team who can be in the new team for the next 2 years. I think in T20s. I think there are several players who can be tried, like Kamalini, Vaishnavi, and Nikki Prasad,
Anushka Sharma.
Anushka Sharma, even Vrinda Dinesh.
Vrinda Dinesh.
Yes, I think she is doing well. So I think there are a lot of players.
Bowlers, so you already have Nandini, you have Vaishnavi in the spin department, you have
not give
Charni,
with someone like Saima Thakur, Saile Sadgare. Let's try them.
See, Saima Saile, I would still say I'm okay if they're not tried, but You have to give opportunities to people like, say, for example, Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi should be given a longer run. Shriyanka, unfortunately, injured. Otherwise, Shriyanka should be your regular. Shriyanka should be groomed to replace Deepti someday. Understand how a team works. You have to groom someone in someone's place. Who are you grooming? And then saying, oh, there is no talent. No, there is enough talent, enough and more. You guys are from this country. You guys would know better that India has never lacked talent. It has always been about grooming them and bringing them to that stage. Think of someone like Gautami Nayak.
Yes.
You would say Gautami Nayak is not a T20 batter, but Gautami Nayak played really well. What is her potential? How much are you grooming her? What is happening? Yeah. And what kind of opportunities are you giving? What is that basis?
Okay, the Creek Jinxer saying
New bowler, you also have Prema Rawat. 2 overs does not define Prema Rawat.
Okay, the Creek Jinxer saying Yastika needs to be given longer rope, should
Absolutely.
T20 format. Okay, Deepak Kumar saying the success of South Africa, Australia, and England is a balanced squad with all well-defined responsibilities with consistent playing 12.
And also, look at this. For example, and this is the name I have taken a number of times, right? Sinalo Jafta. Sinalo Jafta at one point, be it wicketkeeper, be it batter, was nowhere. You know, people were literally, we would say that, okay, Sinalo Jafta has come, South Africa's batting is done. But they have worked on Sinalo Jafta because they know, okay, we will keep Sinalo Jafta as the wicket keeper. So now let's work on her. They've worked on her. They have worked on her strength and conditioning. She's hitting sixes now. 10 ball 21, 10 ball 25, 15 ball 30. She's doing that consistently because there is that support from the team management that, you know what, we are backing you and we are backing you and we will groom you. This is your role. Everybody in every other team knows their role. See what Lucy Hamilton has said. And think what Lucy Hamilton must have felt. Megan Shute is sitting there, but the team has backed me. It is about backing players.
The Creek Jinxer again saying, do you think Jamie could have done better if her batting position is fixed?
I think so. I genuinely think so. That, you have to stop playing with that batting order. But there's also that factor, Shirish, which Jemmy needs to understand that in T20s, after number 3, your batting order will be changed. The third and the most important thing which most Indian batters need to understand is when you talk about T20 cricket, it cannot be about sixes alone. It is not about sixes and boundaries. 2 of 1 ball, 4 of 2 balls, 6 of 3 balls are also 200 strike rate. And when you start doing that, that is when you will put the pressure on the opponent. Here, you know what happens? If I'm a bowler bowling to the Indian batters, I know if I don't bowl a bad ball and if they don't get boundaries, they are the ones who are under pressure because they're not going to run short singles. They're not going to run 3s in place of 2s. So as a fielding team, I know I need to know where Smriti Mandhana plays her shots.
Yes.
So in the beginning of the innings, I will put a deep point or a deep extra cover. I'll bring the third man up. I will put a deep square leg and just keep bowling that middle just outside of these 2 lines. She'll try hitting. Cover drives will go for beautiful cover drives. Will go for a single and short. Even if that it is down her leg, she'll hit in the deep square leg, deep mid wicket position. Again, a single. It will be Smriti who will be under pressure. I don't need to do anything extra. What are the Indian batters doing to put the other bowlers under pressure? Nothing. The answer is still you do better in running between the wicket. You are not going to put pressure. Look at what Ash Gardner and Ellis Perry were doing. They had won that match easily, but still they ran 4. When was the last time we ran 3 in the entire World Cup? I think 1 or 2 threes. So when you say talent isn't there or this isn't there, or Smriti is not a T20 batter, Smriti does not need to hit 6 sixes to be a T20 batter. She needs to hit the gaps and run. Both Smriti and Shafali are confused when they're running. There was that four runs, no? I think Shafali had hit. All of them are looking at the ball and hitting each other. You remember Smriti fell?
Yep.
Then Smriti ran without calling. Jemmy is also looking at the ball. Smriti is also looking at the ball. I mean, there has to be. See, one thing is the speed in running between the wickets, Nihashish. The other thing is the game awareness, the communication. That you know what behind the and it's very very basic, guys. If it's behind the wicket, it's the batter's call. Either the batter will call, but behind the wicket has to be the non-striker's call because it's behind the batter. So Jemmy had to listen to Smriti. Now I don't know whether Smriti called. From what we saw, from what we understood was Jemmy was saying कि कॉल नहीं किया. अब कॉल किया नहीं किया पता नहीं क्योंकि दोनों तो एक दूसरे को नहीं देख रहे थे, बॉल देख रहे थे. How do best runners run? They look at each other and run.
Yes.
How was Mahendra Singh Dhoni and
Kohli.
Suresh Raina?
And
Kohli. Yes. Even when Jemmy and Harman are batting, generally they're better. This World Cup, they were jittery all the time. And you remember we used to keep discussing in the press box, guys, कि ये दोनों भी एक दूसरे में से किसी को तो रन आउट करके छोड़ेंगे. Whereas Harman and Jemmy both are good runners between the wickets.
Yeah. Deepak Kumar saying Fulmali and Richa at number 3, number 4, Jemima at 5, Hallin at 6, then Dipti, K. Gautam, Kashbi Gautam, Amanjot, Charni, Shriyanka, 11 plus 1 flexible option. Fulmali at number 3. Okay.
ओपन करवा दो. स्मृति को तुम लोग स्मृति को ड्रॉप करके उसको ओपन करवा दो.
The Creek Jinx is saying culture goes top down. If the leadership is confused, no wonder players are confused and unclear.
I agree.
Okay, Punu.
And by the way, when it comes to leadership, Amol sir, not only Harman. Harman cannot be blamed alone.
The whole leadership group.
The whole leadership group has to be blamed. So, which includes Amol Mazumdar as well.
Punu 007 saying biggest issue with Yastika is she cannot run. Sorry, if you cannot run, there is no place in national side. Same with Dipti, cannot run.
Let's say they cannot run. Why were they selected? Nobody forced anyone at gunpoint to select somebody, right? The point is, Punu, you can't run, you can run. She has just come back from ACL injury. Do you even know what is ACL injury? How tough it is to come back? Did she say the moment I come back, select me? No, she would have done the hard yards. Then you could have selected, rejected, whatever it is. But you fast forwarded her and now blaming Yastika just does not help. She has come out of the hospital, she has come out of the rehab, played the England series, played the World Cup. You are saying she cannot run. Yes, she has just come out of the an ACL injury surgery, that too.
Okay.
What did you expect? Her to become Usain Bolt?
SK Panda 25 saying India women should change approach and new ideas needed. Punu saying why under 19 Trisha is not in the squad. Looks like a brilliant number 1 down. Trisha.
Who will answer this why? Clearly the selectors and the coaching staff isn't answering whys. No? And you ask them, they will tell you all sorts of.
Okay, Babu Sunada is saying Vaishnavi any day better than compared to Radha. Yes, when it comes to bowling.
Bowling, of course. Yes. Of course. This is what I'm saying. Bowling, Vaishnavi is better than Radha. You know that. So then groom her batting and fielding, no?
Yes. Okay. Hari Prasad Guru saying Tushadi, time to make Smriti or others captain so that transition can happen smoothly, and when Amanjot, Pooja, Kashbi will be available for selection. Don't know for Pooja, but I think Kashbi and Amanjot will be back maybe
3-4 months.
Yeah, 3-4 months. But don't know about Pooja. What
the first line? Yes, of course. It's time to make Smriti the captain, or I don't know, make somebody younger the captain.
Yes, but this squad announcement kind of gives you the hint that there is no thought process behind that, right? As of now, till September. So after that, we might see.
Till September, then they will say, oh, the Champions Trophy, the South Africa tour is here. Oh, now the Champions Trophy is here. And oh, now the T20 World Cup is here. How can we change the captain?
By 1 year gap, how can we change? So, okay. Last few comments, guys. Achiever saying it's high time to hand over captaincy to Smriti.
We agree.
Okay, Jaydev Patel saying why they not selected Sahili Satgare for T20. Her performance in WPL just outstanding.
If you have Renuka, you can't have Sahili. Same bowler, similar bowler, similar speed. You can't play them together. And I don't mind if today seeing Renuka's form and the way Renuka is bowling, you get in Sayali. But then you have to persist with Sayali.
Hmm. Okay.
Cut, cut.
Okay. To share the same comment. Okay, Rido saying many of the decisions during the 2025 ODI World Cup, two were shocking. We got
Yes.
lucky. Time for a management change
Yes.
and bring in a foreign coach like Lisa tightly. I don't know about the
Bring
bringing
in an
foreign
Indian coach like Nushin Al-Kadir. Bring in an Indian coach like, Paranjape. Sunita Paranjape.
Yeah.
Sunitra I'm bad with names. I can get the name wrong, but the Maharashtra coach. Sunitra Paranjape. Get in women's coach from India. I mean, Nushin Al Kadir. So here's the thing: when Rahul Dravid produced Sanju Samson, basically the next generation, you got in Rahul Dravid and you got results. It's not like you did not. So when Nushin Al Kadir has actually got these players, G Kamalini, Vaishnavi, and all the under 19 players, Nushindi has groomed, played, coached them. She has got 2 World Cups. Yeah, she has got 2 under 19 World Cups. She's even now with this India A team, I think so. Yeah. Anyway, the point is, who is grooming your bench strength? Nushin Al Kadir. Get her to the Indian team. She will know how to handle these kids much better because she's there in the circuit. She was there as a player. She has been coaching railways for so many years. She has been there in all sorts of roles. And then the India under 19. She's a fab spinner. She was a fab spinner herself, and I can assure you that she'll be a fantastic coach. But you have to back her. You have to bring her. You have to give her the time. If you can give Gautam Gambhir the time, why can't you give Nushin Al Kadir the time? You should.
Absolutely. Okay, last comment. We need to develop fast from Rido. We need to develop fast bowlers and some power hitters. And unfortunately, I can't find any in the domestic circuit. Kiran was a potential, but she's zero maturity. Kiran Nagvire.
Yeah, I understood who's Kiran. Yeah. But zero potential means Rido. How many domestic matches have you watched? Or are you commenting on scoreboards?
Yeah.
How do you know that? I mean, how exactly are you sure that there are no talents? I'm repeating again. If we go to domestic games, you guys don't go. So if you're telling me talent isn't there, then that's wrong. It's how you groom them.
Few weeks back, only one girl from Bihar scored 300 or something. So
no, why? There was this girl, V Fishta. Yes, I think V Fishta she could hit well. She had good pace. She was bowling the Yorker. Now I don't know where she is. She was playing for Himachal.
Yes. So I think as of now this is it.
Definitely, we also have to go to the ground.
Yes, we have to get ready and
go to a semi-final, which India is not playing.
Yes, unfortunately India is not there. Let's see what happens there. Definitely we'll come back with the pre-match show, the post-match shows, and the articles. So for that, please keep an eye on F Sports for all the latest updates regarding Women's T20 World Cup and other tournaments that have been happening regarding the sports. And please like, share, and subscribe the channel. Thank you.